Hey everybody, it's Dottie. I am the brightest star and welcome to today's pick a card. So this is going to be, what is this eclipse season bringing in? Eclipses are very powerful moons and they normally last for up to 6 to 7 months, probably a month before and 6 months afterwards. It kind of brings in a lot of change and helps you prepare for the next one that's coming up. So let's see what it is that Spirit has for you. Alrighty guys, see you there. Bye. Alright everybody, take a few moments, see which pile or which crystal is calling out to you. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. Take a few moments, take a few deep breaths, and see which pile resonates the most for you. Alrighty guys, bye. All right, for those who chose my clear quartz crystal, let's see what Spirit has for you. What is this eclipse bringing in for my group number 1 Spirit? Those who chose group number 1, what is this eclipse season bringing in for them, Spirit? All right. Alright, one more Spirit. Alright, very clear. Bottom of the deck is the 10 of Pentacles. So like 10 of Pentacles is happy home, fulfillment, finances being set up straight. Yes, loving it. I'm loving the energy from this pile so far. So first we have the Hierophant and the Ace of Swords. These came out together. So for this group, I feel like with this group, you may not necessarily know the way that it is that you're supposed to be going. And Spirit's telling you that there is a movement that's coming in here. For a lot of you guys, it may be breaking away from like traditional ways of thinking. Like maybe it is that you've been on the fence of kind of diving into some things and you're not sure about family because it's kind of out of the norm for your family, but Spirit's telling you yes. For those of you who are in relationships, this is telling me that there's going to be some clarity behind those relationships and the direction that it is that they are going. So yes, but there's a lot of clarity that's coming in here and I absolutely love it. Underneath the 10 of Pentacles, we have the High Priestess as well as the 9 of Cups. Yes. So just follow your intuition as things move forward. Make sure you're really meditating and staying in your zone, staying where it is that Spirit has for you. And then we have the 4 of Wands with my little jumping gazelle unicorn thingies. So with this tells me that for some of you, you may be moving homes, but this tells me that you're about to enter a time of celebration where you can just live in joy and celebrate and abundance and all the things. We also have the Strength card. So what it is that you're bound to do is going to take a lot of courage to be able to get this done, but you have it. For some of you guys, you may be a Leo, you may be getting into a relationship with a Leo, but this is definitely telling me that it's going to take some courage in order to break away from the traditions and things that it is that you need to step away from here. So we also have the Queen of Cups. So this is being emotionally mature, emotionally stable. But for some of you guys, and I feel like this may ring true for a lot of the people who pick this pile, you guys are empaths, and you may even be readers. When I say this, not everyone is a tarot reader. Some people are just able to read auras, read energy, but Spirit's really telling you that we're going to step into this. There's a lot of wisdom that's coming in here, a lot of joy, a lot of vitality. And for this group, definitely make sure that you're spending time out in the sun. Yes. All right, Spirit. Can I get some clarity for the Hierophant, please? Okay, yes. Can I get some clarity for the Ace of Swords? Spirit. Why is the Ace of Swords here? Okay, okay. Why is the Four of Wands here? Whoa. Oh, okay. Some of you guys aren't following your intuition here. Ace of Swords again. And then the Queen of Cups, please, Spirit. Why is the Queen of Cups here? Oh. Can I just get one for the Queen of Cups, please? There we go. Anything else? Alright, bottom of the deck is the Page of Pentacles. It's really time to stand on the things that it is that you want, making sure that we're staying studious, connecting with the earth itself. But the Hierophant, this is something that you've been manifesting. So if it's a relationship, it's something that you've been manifesting. And when it comes down to it, like a little bit of a story time about the girl. Like for a very long time, I knew that I had like a life purpose. And I wasn't exactly sure, so I kept on like asking the universe, like, what is it I'm supposed to be doing? What is it that, you know, where is it that I'm supposed to be going? So I feel like with this group, there may be a lot of those types of questions. And Spirit's like, yeah, you're manifesting this, you're bringing it on. Also for this group, you may, with the Ace of Swords, we got the Tower. So there may be a lot of chaos that's going on in your life right now, and Spirit's telling you that this is where the clarity is going to come in. You're going to find out why it is that you've been going through this chaotic energy lately, why it is that things have just been kind of going wackadoodle, and Spirit's about to let you know there's a reason for it. So some of y'all are not in touch with your emotions, with this Queen of Cups being in the reverse position, coming out with the Queen, or with the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords is joy, it's celebration, it's fun, it's abundance, it's just all the things. It's a happy life. But for some of you, it's like you're so emotionally out of sync that you're not really being able to feel the joy, the abundance, all of these things. And remember, manifestations actually start with feelings. So what is it that your feelings are manifesting for your life? If your feelings are not what it is that you want, I suggest looking into Abraham Hicks, because Abraham talks a lot about feelings and emotions and being able to really get in touch with this part of yourself in order to manifest that desired outcome that it is that you want. So with this a lot of with the Strength card, a lot of clarity is going to come, a lot of new sparks of like creativity, where it is that we're going, finding new paths. Things are going to be open, but you're going to have the courage in order to step out on these things. So for those empaths of mine, if you're wanting to step out and start really using your gifts, start really vocalizing these things, you're going to need to take the time to plan out. If you're planning on starting a tarot business or whatever it is, you need to take the time to really plan out what it is that you want to do, how it is that you want to go about it. Alrighty, so let's see if there's any additional messages that Spirit has for this group. What additional messages do you have for group number 1, Spirit? Yes. What additional messages do you have for group number 1, Spirit? I'm sorry if you guys hear anything in the background. It's hot as fork. So many 2s. Oh my goodness. Anything else, Spirit? Just know that whatever it is that you decide to do in life, the 3 of Wands followed by the 4 of Wands. So this is definitely a time to be celebrating, knowing that you're supported. You have people who are in your corner. So many twos here. So there's spiritual union. So this is telling me that whether this is a romantic relationship or not, you are going to be making new connections over the next 6 months. And that could be part of the reason why you're going through these tower moments, these relationships, these things that are just not necessarily working out for the girl, the boy. You already know. When I say girl, I mean everybody. But this is telling me that things may not necessarily be working out right now. And there's a reason, because there's more that's coming. And you have to make room for what it is that's coming in order to get it. You also have the waiting game. So this is going to be a time where things may not be moving as quickly as you would like them to. Make sure during this time, and things not moving as quickly as you'd like, make sure that you are taking the time to really do the inner work that's necessary. Make sure that you're rooted, you're grounded, and you're ready for the things that it is that Spirit has for you as well. You have movement, choices, and decisions. So it's really time to take a moment and figure out exactly where it is you want to go, exactly how it is you want to do these things. So going back to the Two of Wands, making sure we're planning things out. And then we have the sacral chakra, creativity. So get creative during this time. Especially if you find that you're stuck or you're stagnant in any way, shape, or form, take some time, and if it's no more than like coloring something, dancing, having a little bit of fun, do it. So, and that's really what the sacral chakra comes out to say. And then we have triumph and success. Like I said, if you decide to do something new, just know that you're going to be successful at it. And it's definitely going to work itself out for you. You just have to believe. That's a key to everything, and sometimes it is the hardest thing to be able to do. What additional messages do you have for group number 1, Spirit? What additional messages do you have for group number 1? Yes. Anything else, Spirit? Any other messages? Ooh. Yes. Anything else, Spirit? It's so hot. I live in Northern California and I'm over here like spritzing, and it's nighttime. Okay, so we have step out of your comfort zone and your hard work is paying off. We're gonna peek at the book and see what it has to say about this. Step out of your comfort zone. There is a strong feeling when you get this card that it's time to leave the past behind somehow, because you are headed in the right direction. If you want to be fulfilled and happy, you need to get going towards the things that scare you within reason. This card is all about living your life purpose. Didn't I say that? Okay, anyways. Which is possibly what you've asked about. It's urging you to dare to do something different with your life, in your direction, in your life direction, to take action. So are you willing to follow through the lead and lead your life you incarnated to live the life you were incarnated to live? If you finally find the courage to make the leap, there's going to be a chance you'll come to ask yourself, why did I wait so long? Attune to the moon. I know I'm headed in the right direction. I love it. Okay. That's like everything I said. I love it. You can tell me stay, but I have to go. I'm so sorry. Like, I don't know what it is, but my face is just not happy right now. Alright. First and foremost, this card suggests a new start for you professionally. Whatever has been going on in your working life, this card heralds a new start and a new time to improve the work cycle. If you are unhappy in your current job, this is time to either renegotiate your position or look for something new, whatever your question, whether work related or otherwise. A new plan and strategy is called for. You need to take a look at the long term and think about where you want to be in 12 months or even 5 years time. That will inform your best course of action now. So think seriously about it. Drawing this card suggests it's time for you to be ambitious about whatever it is you want to achieve. Well, I guess my job's done here, because I didn't said that. Wow. Okay. What goddess has a message for group number 1, Spirit? Ipana. Wise leader. Any other goddesses have a message for group number 1? Yes. Alright, so I guess Ipana is the only one who wants to join the party. So let's see what she has to say. You can tell me stay, but I can't believe. Oh. I swear I know the alphabet sometimes. Sometimes I don't. Ipana. Stepping into wise leadership, stepping into the world with a sense of surety and positive self-worth. It's time is what is called for now. Ipana, Celtic Roman horse goddess of leadership and guidance, offers you her wisdom. Know that you have what it takes to heed it. You can do anything you place your attention to. You'll find it easy to accomplish what's needed for your intentions to take form, whether you are aware of it or not. The way you manage your accomplishments, even the way you handle your failures and losses, is modeling the way forward for others. Wisdom is growing within you. Being true to who you are and placing integrity and humility equal to enthusiasm makes you a wise leader indeed. One that the goddess Ipana is proud of. Yes. So definitely, it's all about taking that time, babe. You really need to take some time, do some introspection, and see where it is you want to go, because Spirit's trying to lead you and guide you in the right direction. Okay, wow. Anything else, Spirit? You can tell me stay, but I got to go. Anything else, Spirit? Alright. Alright, so we have, I love it because you got 4 cards and both of them deal with like 2 different chakras. So we have, oh my gosh, we have holistic health and family. So with this, I'm going to say pay attention to your health. And find natural ways to cure anything that may be going on in your body, as well as with your family. You may even have some family who comes in and they're having health issues, and it's up to you to figure out a natural way to figure out what's going on. And this could be where Spirit is leading you more into a holistic health type of atmosphere, someplace where you don't have to worry about taking pharmaceuticals, something that you can grow out in your garden, because there are so many things that we can take, but we don't have to take pharmaceuticals. That being said, now is really a time to focus on your family. Also, with all this stuff that came through, we have visualization and psychic development. With this being said, both of these have to do with your third eye. Number one, this group may find that they're clairvoyant, as well as they may even have visions, like prophetic visions. Be mindful of that. Pay attention to those things. With this psychic development, like I said, this is very much my gift of clairvoyancy. With this like crystal ball. So over the next 6 months, you're really going to have to pay attention to your intuition. You're really going to have to start paying attention to what it is that Spirit's telling you, because you're about to get an upgrade, so to speak, when it comes to those things. And visualization, wherever it is that you want to go, take the time and visualize where it is you want to go and how it is that you're going to get there. Alrighty guys, that's all I got for you today. Have a great day. Bye. Hey everybody, for those who chose my amethyst cluster, Mercury's got my tongue, but for those who chose my amethyst cluster, let's get into it. What is it that Spirit has for you? Alright, Spirit, what is it that group number 1 or group number 2 needs to know? Okay. Okay. What else, Spirit? Interesting. You may have found that you were unsure to pick group number 1 or group number 2. If you feel so cold, go back and watch group number 1 as well. Anything else, Spirit? Alright. Bottom of the deck, 4 of Swords. Make sure that you're meditating. Make sure that you're connecting. Followed by the High Priestess. So definitely make sure that you're connecting. Let's get into it. I'm being honest right here, right now, with group number 2. Group number 2. It honestly looks like you're afraid of success. I'm gonna be 100% honest. So this 8 of Swords, right? What I love about this particular deck, and if you've been with me for a while, I've talked about this, but this 8, you see the swan? The swan is surrounded by these thorns, right? And it's like this hummingbird's like, hey, come on, let's go fly. And the swan's like, bruh, do you not see these swords? But the hummingbird's like, are you stupid? You're big. You can spread your wings. You can fly. Like, you can break those chains. My wings. You can spread your wings. You can fly. You can break these chains that bind you. And with the 6 of Wands, 6 of Wands is success. It is victory. It is being seen, being out in the spotlight. And it's like you're afraid of it. Why? Even though this is probably my group. Yeah, why? You have everything that it is that you need. You're in a prison of your own making. You are the only reason why you are going through this. Because if you were to just be like, yeah, I'm a badass bitch. You ever heard that song? Oh my god, there's this really funny you have to look it up, okay? We're not going to get into it right now, but you gotta look it up. So there's also the Strength card, this Leo energy. So I would check and see where Leo is in your chart. Go and check and see where Leo is in your chart and see what it is that like Leo energy is calling for you. And if you don't have any Leo placements, go and look where the sun is. See what house the sun's in, what sign the sun is. Obviously, you're going to know whatever sign you are, but look at the house. Look at the overall theme of that house, and that's going to tell you what it is that the Leo energy in your chart is really calling for right now. But yes, you may even find that like you have a 10th house sun or something, okay? 10th house Leo even. If you have a 10th house Leo, baby, stop being afraid. You were built for success. You are a star. For those who don't know, that's why my name is the brightest star. My name is the brightest star because I have a Leo midheaven. And go look up Leo midheaven, and almost every astrologer is going to say the same thing. You're a star. They're meant to be a star. Like, it is a famous placement. So what are we doing? Okay? It's your time to be seen. It's your time to shine, baby. So we also have the Two of Swords. Two of Swords is this decision that needs to be made, but you already know what needs to be done. Like, in your heart of hearts, you already know what needs to be done. You have all this Leo energy, and Leos are led by their heart, believe it or not. So what are we doing here? Because this is a stalemate type of energy. You're putting yourself in a point of stagnation by not taking and branching out and doing the things that it is that you need to do. Be mindful of any battles that you may be fighting. You may even have to fight for children or about children. Be mindful of this. This is conflict. But know that not every battle needs to be fought. Some of them, it's best to just say, bless, baby. Have a great day. Bye. Okay? Okay. So, and then we have the Hierophant. So this is really about, I get like setting your own traditions. Even going back to traditions that may have kind of like fallen off in your life or fallen off from your family. It's really a time, as well as making sure you're studying for things. So if you have something that you're wanting to do and it requires some studying, Spirit's like, make sure that you're doing the work necessary in order to do it. All right, Spirit. Why is the Eight of Swords here? Pull a few clarifiers. Why is the Eight of Swords here, Spirit? Okay. Alright, why is the Six of Wands here? We're gonna take this. Woo! Okay, why is the Strength card here, Spirit? Wow. Okay, get ready. Why is the Two of Swords here, Spirit? Why is the Two of Swords here? Yes. Why is, okay. Why is, that's so crazy. Why is the Seven of, bottom of the deck is the Knight of Air, Knight of Swords. So this is telling me that it's time to just kind of go into it. Just dive in. Okay. Woo! Let's get into this. So remember, bottom of the deck over here, Four of Swords. Okay. Four of Swords. It's time to rest. It's time to meditate. So right now, especially with this Mercury retrograde that's going on, it's time. This is taking a lot of mental energy out of people. It's time to really reevaluate things. That way, when this retrograde's over with, you can swing into it, baby. Yes. Anyways, this is really Spirit telling you to just take some time, honor your feelings, honor your emotions, rest, rejuvenate, meditate. Meditation is going to be able to give you those keys. And here's the thing about meditation, is that too many times we're like, oh, I meditated, I didn't get any answers. They're not necessarily supposed to come to you while you're meditating. They may come 3 days later after, you've been meditating for a while, and then all of a sudden it's just like, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay? And bro, Bro. Remember at the beginning I was like, it looks like somebody's afraid to be successful. You remember how I was like, it looks like someone's afraid to be successful in a prison of their own making. I am going to be so pissed when this is my pile, because if you don't know, I always go back and I watch my pick a cards. I'm gonna be honest, I normally do my picker cards because I need a little guidance, but shh, we're not gonna talk about that, okay? But this is really being afraid to be successful. You're in a prison of your own making. The only thing that is keeping you in your own way, that is blocking you, is yourself, okay? Remember, you're meant to be a star. If you can get out of this prison of your own making, things are going to change. You're going to step into that Leo energy like that. There's opportunities that are going to come in like that. And it's going to be back to back to back to back. But you've got to step into this energy, baby. Please understand that the world needs something that you offer. And only you can bring it to the world. That's why it is that you were put here. Is so that you could help, even if it's only one person, even if what you do only truly affects and changes one person. Understand, you were put here for a reason, and that one person needs exactly what it is that you have to offer the world. So why aren't we offering it? Why are we holding ourselves back, baby? Because when I'm telling you, with this particular group, I'm telling you, once you can step out of this, you're going to be amazed. It's going to be, where did this come from? I never thought this could happen. Is this really happening? Is this really, I'm talking joy, abundance, prosperity, fertility, all of the things, whatever it is that you feel like you're lacking in right now, Spirit wants to bring it to you, but you've got to step out, okay? So you know how to start this new beginning. You know exactly what it is that you need to do. You have the Fool. And the Fool is just about leaping on faith and going out there and putting yourself out there. The Fool starts the journey. It is being excited for the journey. You've gone through so much, but it's like, I'm ready. I'm ready for not just the next chapter, but I'm ready for this new chapter. Because the next chapter is saying that, like, we're waiting on something to end. The Fool is saying we're starting it. So are you going to keep yourself locked in this prison, or are you going to move yourself forward like never before? I'm telling you, this group, there's something special about this group, okay? There's something special about you. And if you know me, I don't just throw out compliments. I will find key ways to compliment you when I don't know how to compliment you. I'm just saying, everyone's beautiful on the inside. Okay. Mama didn't teach me to lie. The Hierophant comes out with the 10 of Pence. So, I had to think for a minute. Sometimes I be in other suits and it's a whole complication in my brain sometimes. So this tells me that for some of you, if you're a single Pringle, just out in the can, rattling by yourself, this is telling me right here, right now, that for some of you, that relationship that you've been waiting on is about to come in. And it's going to be steady. For others of you, there's new traditions that are being brought into your home, into your family. And it's up to you to kind of put it in there, okay? So you have options that are coming in with the seven of swords and the seven of wands and the 7 of cups. Make sure you're taking the time to really figure it out. And these are things that you're not going to be able to ask other people about. Nobody else is going to be able to give you the answers that it is that you're seeking. You're going to have to go within in order to go without, okay? So, what additional advice do you have for group number 2? What additional advice do you have for group number 2? Anything else? Spirit? Bottom of the deck is followed by, this is a success that you've been manifesting. You want this, but you're standing in your own way, baby. Stop standing in your own way. Like I've said, the world needs to see what it is that you have to offer. And the only way they're going to see it is if you put yourself out there. So, with the passion ignited, this is something within your soul that's about to be ignited. It could even be male fertility. So if you're out there doing the hanky-panky, just be careful. So with this being said, it's about really making sure that our heart is open. For some, Smex magic may be really helpful here. It's about bringing up the energy, and you'll notice that you may have a hard time bringing it past your heart. Just let it stay there and go. I'll make a video on it, so stay tuned, okay? But that being said, stand your ground. Don't allow anybody to come in and make you change your way of being, make you change what it is that you have going on. Don't allow somebody to convince you to change course. You also have suffering in silence, the Nine of Wands. This is about being vigilant, about paying attention. But this is also, when it comes down to it, not just being vigilant and paying attention, but this is a sensation of you having your guards up, and it may be time to let your guards down. So we have rejoice and celebration, the Three of Cups. So understand that there are people in your corner who want to bring something to you, but you're going to have to let your guard down in order to let these people in. So if you've been hurt in the past, don't allow that hurt to stop you from being able to move forward. Yes! Anything else, Spirit, for group number 2? Yes! I love this! Anything else? Alright. So, we have, you are very close to achieving your goals. And we're going to read from the book. We're going to read from the book. The book. You may be like, Dottie, you're like half special. Yeah, I am. What are you going to do about it? You clicked on this video. You like me and my energy. Don't play. If you didn't, you wouldn't be here. So, I'm trying to find this card. We might just have to go. Okay, so we have, you are very close to achieving a goal. And we also have the gibbous moon. So just know, and we also have an end of a tough cycle approaches. So things are about to work themselves out for you, but you need to know that it's up to you for you to really bring these changes in. Okay. All right, let's see what Goddess has a message for group number 2, Spirit. What Goddess has a message for group number 2? You can tell me to go. All right, so we have Ma'at. Don't quote me on that one, on how to say that. But we're gonna read straight from the book. Oh. Mama. Ma'at. Truth. There's a great power in telling the truth and allowing it to lead you to higher ground. It's only when you refuse to see the reality of the situation that you lose the power to co-create for the highest good. The Egyptian goddess Ma'at comes to remind you that if you are willing to do fearless self-inventory and live authentically with rigorous honesty. It will lead you to great success in all areas of your life. Being completely transparent with others, although it might first feel too vulnerable, is exactly what you need to do now. When you do this, you will be flooded with the power to claim and experience a new freedom and a new happiness that will pour over your life in like a wild honey. Your life is exactly where it needs to be. This is a wonderful time of empowerment, making choices. You are doing all the right things. This is a wonderful time of empowered choice making. You are doing all the right things if you follow the invitation of Ma and to live fearlessly in truth as the arbiter of balance and divine order. She reminds you of the great value of this way of being. Once again, Goddess came in to just be like, did you hear what she said so far? So, wow. Where are we at, though? What are we doing, though? Okay. So, let's see if what other messages Spirit has for you in closings. Yes. Okay. What else do we have, Spirit? What else does group number 2 need to know? Damn. I love it. Bottom of the deck. Personal power. Inner strength. My bad. So what I love about this card is it reminds me of the Japanese art. There's a Japanese art that when something's broken, they mend it back together and they paint the crack with gold. Understand that your weaknesses are your strengths, and that's what makes you beautiful. Okay? And that's what Spirit's coming in to tell you right now. Yeah. And so many other things. Oh my gosh. Okay. So much. But I'm gonna take them all. Ooh. Start here. Forgiveness. So with this, especially with this group, and the fact that it seems like you guys are really afraid to be successful, I need you to take some time and forgive yourself, okay? And forgive anybody else that you feel may have done you wrong. But I want you to spend some time forgiving yourself more than anything. It's okay. You don't have to align with somebody else's goals, with the way somebody else thinks that your life is supposed to go. You're supposed to align with yourself and however it is that you think that your life is supposed to go. And sometimes we need to take it the slow path. And the reason being is sometimes there's things that we need to learn along the way. And if everything were handed to us first off in the way that we think that they should have been, we will miss the lessons along the way. And that's what's important more than anything. All right, so we have balance. So with this, there's light and darkness and light. I need you to understand that. And I'm going to say this, and this may not be for everybody, but there's nothing wrong with throwing back what somebody has sent to you, okay? If anyone sends you something, don't feel bad if you have to retaliate, okay? Someone comes against you, don't feel bad if you have to retaliate. And I don't know why, but especially with that 7 of Wands or that 7 of Swords, that whatever the 7 was with the little badgers and they were fighting, yeah, back there. Okay, so if you come to that, sometimes it's okay to throw a punch when it's needed, okay, baby? We have rebirth. So with this one, it came out in the reverse position. So with that, don't fight the rebirth process, okay? Don't fight the changes that are coming into your life. It may be scary, but it's going to be beautiful. We also have universal light. This group's going to be receiving a lot of downloads over the next couple of months, okay? There's some sort of activation that is happening with this particular group, and you're going to be receiving a lot of downloads. Also, communication. Make sure you're working on that throat chakra, okay? Make sure that you're doing things to help your throat chakra. Part of that is being authentic, being true to you. Another thing is this group may find out that they're telepathic and not all of their thoughts are their own. Inspiration. I love it because this is 11. So this tells me that it's time to get creative. Get creative about what it is that you're doing and how it is that you want to get there. Okay? And also spend time enjoying life and the sunsets and the sunrise and all of the beauty that life has to offer. Be inspired by that beauty. And last but not least, this group is very intuitive. I will tell you this. This group is very intuitive. Downloads. Telepathy. Clairvoyance. So, in this psychic development. So over the next couple of months, you may find, what was that? Did you hear that? Did you see that? But this is very specifically clairvoyance. Okay. So you may be ending up with visions or seeing spirits. Alrighty, you guys, definitely let me know how this resonates. Have a great day. Bye. Group number 3, those who chose my lava rock. Let's get into it. Let's see what it is that Spirit has for you. What is this eclipsing sun bringing for my group number 3's Spirit? It's important to stay grounded. Staying grounded will bring in your manifestations a lot better. There's a lot of trickery. Make sure that people aren't abusing their power. Make sure you're not abusing your power over anybody else. Anything else, Spirit? Since this group is super talkative. Alright. You need to change your perspective on things. Change your perspective. It's key for this group. Alright, so we have the Page of Pence. Page of Pence to me is really about being studious, really about taking the time to figure out where it is you want to go, and using your time to study to become wise, to get really deep rooted within your wisdom and to be rooted within your wisdom. Be enthusiastic about the wisdom that you bring. Trickery. You or somebody else is being deceptive. You or somebody else is abusing their power. Just be mindful of this. Don't be that person. Don't be that person. Once again, don't be that person. Because it'll come back on you. Okay? But this person may be misusing their power, may be manipulating you. And it's leading you to feel really heartbroken. We can avoid this. If we know that somebody's pulling at our strings, we can stop them in their tracks so we can avoid this. And this doesn't have to happen. If this is already happening, then it's time to cut that person off. Because it's not worth it. It's not worth the pain, baby. So next we have the Lovers. So this is union. This is really coming to a union and a sense of harmony within ourselves as well as those around us. But remember that our outside world is a reflection of what is going on the inside. So what's going on the inside, baby? Because it looks like there may be some boredom and some stagnation. If you're worried about your finances, just understand everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to work itself out. Excuse me. The Four of Cups talks about boredom and missing the magic that's being presented to you. There's so many things that are being presented to you, but you feel like they're not good enough. So is this what's keeping you in this situation? Because you don't feel like you're good enough, or that there's anything else that's good enough for you out in this world? Girl, boy, you're gonna miss out on a lot if you keep that up. You're gonna miss out on a lot if you keep that up. Because there's offers that are coming in here, and if you aren't willing to accept them, then what are we doing here? We're really wasting our time, Spirit's time, and the time of those who are around us. Why is the Page of Pentacles here, Spirit? Stay rooted, stay grounded. This may have to do with the finances around your family. You've put in a lot of hard work to be where it is, where you are, but I feel like if you're not careful, you may end up losing it. And it may end up causing you heartbreak. You may have worked too hard to be where you are. Relationships in your life are causing you chaos. You're missing out on the abundance that you seek. And you may end up, honestly, for this deck, be careful if you're out there doing the hanky-panky. Bottom of the deck. Okay. So once you see that, okay, bottom of the deck, it's the Three of Swords, my heartbreak card. Pain. What's going on here? What's going on? So with the Page of Pentacles, this is about family and stability. Understand that you are perfectly stable. This honestly has a lot to do with your material life. But understand you're stable. But with this Four of Pence, especially with the fact that it came out twice, make sure you're not holding on too tightly to anything, right? So if I'm holding on to this chapstick, right? But I want to hold on to this mascara. How can I hold on to this mascara if I'm holding too tightly onto I can't receive the mascara because there's not enough room. There's too much tension. And look, it's not even in there the right way. So if you're going to receive things, you need to be able to be open to receiving things. Be mindful though. With the Magician, we have balance, we have temperance. It may be a Sagittarius that is abusing their power. But this is really about finding balance within yourself, finding balance with those who are around you as well. Three of Swords, like I said, with this, some of you may have worked really hard to be, like I said, some of you may have worked really hard to be somewhere. And it's just no longer the place for you. It's no longer where you're supposed to be. And I feel like you know this. I feel like deep down inside, you already know things have not been going very well. Things have just been, poop's been hitting the fan. And it may have to do with your romantic life or the partnerships, the unions that are around you, and you need to sleep. You need to find a way to release this, let this go. Journal. Journaling is a beautiful thing. Take and meditate. Another beautiful thing. Take a salt bath. Another beautiful thing. Because you can't allow this to weigh on your mind, because then you're going to miss things. You're missing out on the magic. You're missing out on the fertility and abundance. Like I said before, pay attention if you're doing the hanky-panky, because pay attention. Okay? If you don't want a baby, be careful. Plain and simple. Just be careful. Careful. Okay? So, there is a magical offer that is coming into you. Something that you have manifested, something that you have wanted. So if you're in a relationship and things aren't going well, and you've been thinking about, oh, I want this other partnership, I want someone who's like X, Y, and Z. If you're unwilling to let it go, then you're going to miss out on the offers that are coming in. If this has to do with work, and work is just not working out for you, you have to let it go to bring in what's being offered to you, what you've been manifesting, what it is that you truly want, what it is your heart truly desires. You need to make sure that your heart is open, because you have new opportunities of stability that are going to come in. New seeds of opportunities. But if you're holding on too tightly, then you're not going to be able to receive it, and you're going to miss out. I don't want you to miss out. Okay? Yeah, I'd be careful. Yo, if you're out there doing the hanky-panky and you don't want a baby, be careful. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it there. What else does Spirit, or what else does group number 3 need to know, Spirit? And if you end up doing the hanky-panky and you get pregnant, don't come and holler at me. I didn't do it, okay? I warned you. I warned you, okay? For some of you, this is about to bring in a baby. Some, not all, some, okay? For some, it's just a bunch of abundance. For others, piss on a stick. Anything else for group number 3, Spirit? There's clarity that's coming in. The things that you've been going through are things that have been divinely ordained, so to speak. You were meant to go through these things. You were meant to experience these things. Don't allow yourself to get into a lack mindset of, don't worry about the things that it is that you don't have. Focus on what it is that you do have. So like I said, destiny, Jupiter's on your side. The things that are going to be happening over these next 6 months are things that you're supposed to go through. They may not be fun. It may be really icky, but understand there's a reason for them, and you are supposed to go through these things to be able to come to a new way of thinking, a new way of being, okay? So then we have triumph and success. So understand, this is a double-edged sword. You have success, but what is this success costing you? What is this new life that it is that you really want costing you? It is either way, if you stay or if you leave, is it worth the heartbreak? Is it worth the heartbreak to stay? Or is it worth the heartbreak to leave? Okay? Either way, we have some heartbreak in here. Don't break my heart, my achy breaky heart. Sing along with me. I said sing. Alright, so next we have the 4. Next we have the 4 of Wands. So happy home. Celebration. You've achieved a lot, and you're going to achieve a lot over the next 6 months, but you need to experience some joy. Find some joy. Stand your ground. Stand your ground. Don't let anybody come in and knock you off of what it is that you believe. So if you believe that it's time to go, then it's time to go. Don't let anybody talk you out of it. If you believe that it's time, that it's still right to stay, don't let anybody talk you out of it. Do what's best for you, boo. Okay? Alright. So we have emotions are running high. Super moon. Then we have your dreams need a practical plan. So whatever it is, wherever it is you want to go, take the time to plan it out. Figure it out. Figure out exactly where it is that you want to go. What goddess has a message for group number 3, Spirit? Okay. Are we just... Can we not stick together? What goddess has a... has a message for group number 3, Spirit? Anybody else want to come out and talk? Talkity talk. Ipana. So you may have been drawn to group number 1 as well. Alright. Stepping into the world with a sense of I'm gonna have to actually edit this one because this isn't upright. Okay. Being overly assertive and determined to take action is not in your favor at this time. If you feel afraid of making a mistake or worried that you will somehow compromise yourself or disappoint anyone, consider the time to regroup and assess the details. As the goddess Ipana knows, not all paths are meant to be explored. Not all battles are meant to be fought. Not all opportunities will pan out. Beware of the tendency to overreach. You have come a long way. And the best leaders know when to take a break. Your task is to hold back. There is no R here, which is why I said you 3 times, okay? Your task is to hold back and breathe deeply, resting fully that when the time comes to act, the goddess Ipana will guide you. You don't want to act too soon out of fear and insecurity, or even hubris. I don't know that word. Hubris. Look it up. I'll put it there. And you will surely slip and lose your stance. Take heart, for this is the perfect moment for a time out to see what the goddess Ipana truly has for you. The divine has you safe and secure. You just need to wait. Okay. I'm gonna leave that there. Alright, Spirit, what closing messages do you have for group number 3, Spirit? What else does group number 3 need to know? Meditate. Grounded. Be nurturing. Spend some time, if you have children, spend time with your children. Truly, spend time with your children. Alright, Spirit, what else? What else do you have for... You're going to be getting a lot of downloads. You've got to be open to receiving these downloads. You're also not alone. Grounded. Grounding. Go outside. Put your feet in the earth. Go meditate outside. Go meditate outside. Okay? Go meditate outside. Go meditate outside. Fertility as well. Okay? So, but with this being said, meditation, making sure your heart is open, getting this auric field going, and getting that light body activated. Okay? Nurturing. Make sure if you have children that you're spending time nurturing those children. If not, and this isn't you having children, spend time nurturing that inner child. Be that parent that it is that your inner child never had, okay? I am presence. You are not alone. You are guided. You may even have a strong female ancestor, is what I'm getting here, who really wants to be there for you. And just know that you're not alone. She will lead you. She will guide you, but you have to be open and receptive to this energy. You also have third eye psychic development over this next few months. You're going to be getting a lot of activations. You're going to be seeing a lot of things. This is my psychic development card. And then we have rebirth. This card means that there's some areas in your life that are going to die off so that they can be made into something new and something beautiful. And then universal light. Like I said, this group's going to be getting a lot of downloads. Alrighty, guys. Definitely let me know how this resonates, and have a great day.